Today is the day the A-League Men's is finally back for the new season, 23-24. Let's get it underway with a predictions video. First game of the new season tonight at Cooper Stadium. Adelaide take on the Central Coast Mariners. Two teams I don't really expect much from this season. Adelaide, I think, will struggle without Goodwin. Mariners have lost a few key players, and including their manager Nick Montgomery. It's going to be a tough game. I could see this going either way, but I'm going to go with a Mariners 3-1 win here. And to kick off the big Saturday of football tomorrow, we have Macarthur taking on Brisbane Roar at the Campbelltown Sports Stadium. Macarthur have looked good in the AFC Cup, but does that mean they will bring that form into the league? A little bit, I believe. Brisbane obviously looked good in that Australia Cup run, but as we saw last year, it doesn't mean everything as Macarthur finished bottom after winning it. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw for this one. I think it'll be a bit cagey. Goals will go in, but I think if anyone was to get a result, it'd be Brisbane, but I'm going to go with a draw for this one. And the game happening next after Macarthur taking on Brisbane is Melbourne City taking on Western United at AAMI Park. Melbourne City looking to make it 4 premiers in a row, which would be insane in any league. Western United looking to recapture that form that saw them win the A-Leagues a couple of seasons ago in that grand final against Melbourne City. And they've built a good squad to try and challenge for finals and the premiership again. Ricky Danzaki, Daniel Pena. They've let some key players go. They've lost their goalkeeper to Melbourne City and Jamie Young. But I think Western United will get the job done. I think Melbourne City will start slow this season, and I'm going to go with a Western United 3-2 win in a 5-goal thriller. And then the big fixture of the round, the Big Blue, Sydney FC taking on Melbourne Victory at the Allianz Stadium. Sydney FC obviously coming off the back of that amazing Australia Cup run where they beat Brisbane in the final down in Sydney. Where on the other hand, Melbourne Victory did not have a great cup run at all. Out in the first qualifying round, didn't even make the proper rounds. But this will be an interesting game. Melbourne Victory look to be building a squad that will challenge for finals again. Tony Popovich is under immense pressure at the moment, but I can't see Sydney FC losing this one. I'm going to go for a big scoreline. I'm going to go for 4-2. I think this team would just have too much quality for me. Robbie Mack going down the left, Joe Lilly going down the right, and I imagine Fabio Gomez slots right into that centre forward spot. But I think this squad will show why they're favourites to win the league, in my opinion. And to kick off the Sunday of football, we got Western Sydney Wanderers taking on Wellington Phoenix at CommBank Stadium. My team, the Wanderers, I expect us to be around that top 4 range. Tommy Mercer gone, obviously. Leuni, we've lost some big names, but I think we've brought in some real quality. They might not be the biggest names, but they're quality players. Lockie Brooks, Antonson. We've brought in some great players, Jack Clisby. And Wellington, kind of on the opposite. I don't think they've really brought in anyone of even notice or worth talking about. They brought in Jack Duncan, but he looks to be kind of the backup keeper at the moment. And I can't see Western Sydney losing this. I think it's going to be a big scoreline. 2 or 3-0. I'm going to go for 3. I believe in the boys. I reckon we'll get it done. And by that point, we will be top of the league after the first round. And the final game of match week 1, we have Perth Glory taking on the Newcastle Jets over at HBF Park. Glory back over at HBF Park this year after playing their games at Macedonia Park for the last year. Look, two teams I'm not really expecting much out of this year. If you want to see my predictions for the A-League ladder this year, make sure you check out my podcast, Learning A-Leagues. Podcast where me and my mates talk all things A-League, try and learn as much as we possibly can. We're not overly knowledgeable about the league, but this will try and help us. We'll get them some guests that know more than us, which won't be hard. But yeah, back onto the game. Two teams I'm not expecting much out of this year. Perth Glory at home, though, is always a tough fixture for any team that goes over there. It's a long journey there. But they've made some good off-season signings for the club and players. Brought in Alan Stajic. They've got new owners, Oli Bazanic, Bruce Kamau. They've got some good quality players back in that team. And I think they will get the job done over Newcastle. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win. So yeah, there is my A-League predictions for round 1. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll be doing this every week. So until next time, I'll see you soon.